morning to all of you. Many people ask me what is the single most important action that is required in the happy journey to be rich. You know, one sentence or one phrase is called pay yourself first. What is it? There are so many actions recommended by experts. Now, pay yourself first means save first, spend later. Of course, this is not the first time I have been talking about this. I have talked about it several times, and you would have also heard about it several times. But in my opinion, it is worth any number of repetitions because many people do not follow this. So definitely, it's worthwhile repeating it. Now, people ask this question: why not I spend first and save later? The simple reason is I don't recommend that approach because it doesn't work at all. I mean, if you want to prove this wrong, no, you need years of determination. And after the years of determination, you may prove me right or prove me wrong or others wrong. But what is the point? Do you have that kind of willpower? If you have it, you don't have to worry about it. But we would recommend that. Any financial planner or any advisor will not recommend you this. Now, the other question arises that what if I save first and spend later, the money is not adequate for my expenses? Again, we have discussed this, but hopefully you would have arrived at the quantum of saving every month in consultation with your financial planner or financial mentor. Hopefully, you would have also done what is called need analysis of expenses, which is what are the expenses, what are the amounts that I have to spend for my needs, so that I will postpone my wants and luxuries to a later date. It's not I'm avoiding all the wants and luxuries. I will be postponing some of the wants and luxuries. That's the idea. Now, people ask another question: is it being miserly? Will I be called a conjuice if I do what is called spend only for my needs? It's definitely not so, because in the initial stages, it is better that you adopt a policy of spending for your needs, and a little later, maybe 5 years or 10 years later when you start your career, it is better that you work on increasing your income rather than reducing your expenses. In other words, the initial part in terms of spending for your needs is purely to give a kickstart for your savings and investments. Once you do that, your focus should be on increasing your income rather than reducing your expenses. Now, let's come to the most important point in terms of paying yourself first. Let me give you an example. Let's take two people, A and B. A starts saving 50,000 rupees per annum, Indian rupees per annum, from the age of 25, and B starts saving the same amount, 50,000 per annum, from the age of 30 years. When both of them reach, let's say they save it for a period of 30 years. You know what is the difference? Now, the difference is when they reach the retirement time, A's corpus is 6.1 million and B's corpus is 4 million. They only deferred it by 5 years, that is 5 into 50,000, that is 250,000 rupees. But the difference is 4.1 million rupees because somebody decided to save and invest later. This is assuming the rate of earning is about 8% per annum. See for yourself the benefit of paying yourself first at the earliest. The other point, my main mission is to help as many people as possible in this world so that they adopt this concept and become financially independent and financially rich at the earliest. And if you have any young people who are starting their career, please pass on the message. Now let's turn to a lighter vein. We always discuss something in a lighter vein at the end of every video or every program. It seems a person made a profit of 10,000 rupees in stock market. This gentleman calls another friend of his and tells him, "My dear friend, I have won 10,000 rupees in the stock market. I have gained 10,000 rupees in the stock market. I want to share the joy with you." The other friend replied, "If you can share 50% of the profits, I will share your 70% of the joy." Immediately, this person disconnected the phone. Thank you. Happy saving, happy investing, happy paying yourself first. Have a great time. Thank you.